Hey, Will, thanks for hanging out with me today for Math Question Monday. The question for today is what is the equation of the straight line that goes through these 2 points, right? 1, -1, and 8, 1. So the first thing that we know we need to do is that we need to find out our slope, right? So we're going to use our slope formula. Our slope formula is that M that represents slope. That's y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Okay. So we take a look at the coordinates that have been given to us. Our 1 is in the x place. Our -1 is in the y place. Because this is the first point, this is x1 and y1. Okay. Our 8, 1, also x and y. Because it's our second point, this is x2 and y2. So we're going to take these values and plug them into the formula that we have. So y2 is 1, y1 is -1. We want to put this in the parentheses to make sure we're not looking like one really long minus sign. And then here, x2 is 8, and x1 is also 1. Okay. So we have 1 minus -1. Whenever we subtract a negative, that's actually just going to be like us adding. So that gives us a 2. And then 8 minus 1 gives us 7. So we see here that the slope of this line is 2, 7. Slope means that we have a rise over run. So if we were to graph this, that means that we would be going up 2 and we'd be going over 7. Okay. So now that we found out the slope of this line, we still need to find out what the equation of that line is. So what we're going to do is that we're going to use our point slope formula. Why are we using point slope? Because we have a point and now we have a slope. The point slope formula is y minus y1 equals m, which is our slope, times x minus x1. Okay. Our y value and our x value come from either one of these points, and then our m comes from our slope that we've already solved for. So we're going to use our second point here, 8, 1. So our y value here in this point is 1. Well, actually, we won't do that. Let's back up. We'll just make this a y. Our y1 is going to be this 1. Our slope is 2 over 7. Our x is just x, and our x1 is going to be 8. Okay. So now we're going to distribute. We're going to distribute 2 over 7 times x, giving us 2 over 7x, and 2 over 7 times -8. Whenever we multiply fractions, we multiply 2 over 7 times -8 over 1. That gives us -16 over 7. So we have 2 over 7x minus -16 over 7. And then on this side, we have y minus 1. Yep. So just real quick, we're going to erase some of this so our board doesn't look as messy. We'll take this away. We'll rewrite this. Y minus 1 equals 2 over 7x minus 16 over 7. So in order to have our equation where we're able to graph it, we need to get y by itself. So to get y by itself, we need to get rid of this -1. Because this is an equation, whenever we move it to the other side of the equation, we're going to change its sign. So in order to get rid of a -1, we're going to add 1 to both sides. So what that does is it gives us y equals 2 over 7x minus 16 over 7 plus 7 over 7, because 7 over 7 is the same thing as 1. So the final answer for our math question Monday is y equals 2 over 7x. We have a -16 and a +7. Right, when we combine those, that gives us a -9. So that's -9 over 7. So the equation of a straight line that passes through points 1, -1, and 8, 1 is y equals 2 over 7x minus 9 over 7. Thanks for hanging out with me today for Math Question Monday. Don't forget to show up next week for our next edition of Math Question Monday. Don't forget to like and subscribe.